so different. If you have third grade and above, they have some language in them, which means English language, then you could do some of that and you could do both. But if you have youngster, elementary, kindergarten, they have absolutely nothing. You can't really give them a list of words and expect them to open a notebook. That is not going to happen. And your word's going to be very simple, very basic thing, survival skill to the minimum. I mean, if they need to raise their hand, and you do a lot more body movement to get them going. And as a challenge to all of you guys, what I did at the beginning of the year was that I actually have a hula hoop. So if the student must speak certain English, they have to physically get up and walk over to the hula hoop in order to be able to use that. Otherwise, they are in their chair. They have to do entire. So there's actually a physical object that they have to go. So there's a hula hoop in the back of a classroom. If they want to speak English, they have to actually think about it because they're getting up and they're walking over and going to the hula hoop, and that's when they could use the English. So it's sort of like your timeout, but I gave them something that they could go in. For me, it was the same thing because at the beginning, I kind of keep falling back to English. Then I realized that that's not going to work, so I have a hula for myself. And I tell the student, if I'm ever in it, that's the only time you're going to have anything. But if I'm out, and sometimes you'll hear them keep pointing to that. I'm just like, I'm not going in. I don't care. You can point all you want. And slowly, you know, the hula hoop gets hidden away, and then I don't use it. So it's kind of one of these things you kind of train yourself. The more you challenge yourself, the more you train yourself, it will get easier for you.
That's a lot of talking for us. Are there any other questions or comments? We have the rest of the week as you think of things, but I think I want to quickly, high school teachers, I know I'm going to ask you to close your ears, but Jana asked me to sum up for the scope and sequence stuff for the elementary and middle school teachers. One of those big packets I gave you, scope and sequence examples. Don't worry about those now. That was to help you start thinking for how you want to structure, plan out your year. And on Thursday and Friday, we're going to work with you so you can structure your individual courses for your year. For people who already have curriculum in place, that will be an opportunity for you to revisit your unit and your curriculum.
Which day you say?
Thursday and Friday. If you look on the schedule, we've blocked out
Pretty good chunk of that.
large chunks of time in the afternoons